Stay tuned for the planet Earth's most relevant newscast. Broadcasting from Sector 17G of the Milky Way galaxy, we present you a program that is a strange combination of newsworthy and non-newsworthy. Funny at times and extremely non-funny at others. Ladies and gentlemen, Earthlings and Lunars, we present to you Valemount Live.
Good evening, Valemount, and welcome to Valemount Live, episode 69. I'm Danelle DeVeason, filling in for Jody Newham.
And I'm Nicole MacDonald, filling in for Anne-Marie Scott. Yar, matey!
What's up with the pirate getup?
Well, when we were asked to do the show, Andrew said, "Anchors away," and I took that as pirate theme.
Oh, that's so funny, because I totally thought he meant our regular news anchors are away. Will you fill in? Now I feel silly.
When the anchor's away, the cats will play.
I think it's when the cat's away, the mice will play? Anyways, on tonight's show, we have some really exciting things for you. We have some actual surveillance footage of some local thefts. We have grad transitions, your favorite sciencey stuff with Zach Schneider, and a new segment this week, the weather with our gypsy meteorologists.
So apparently 2 masked bandits tried to steal the ice from the arena today.
We were able to collect this surveillance footage.
What are you wearing?
Anchors away?
Our correspondent Mike met with Reg, the rink attendant, today, and this is what she had to say about everything.
Came and took out all the ice.
How is that possible? How could you do that?
Melted it. I guess they must have used the machine. For one thing, you need lots of heat.
Heat.
And then the machine scoops up the ice and takes it out.
So why? Why do you think somebody did this? What's the motive to steal the ice from the rink?
Well, once we get all the ice out, then we can have rollerblades come in, or we can have people with lacrosse come in and play.
Do you think that this is a lacrosse player or a rollerblader who's come in here and stolen the ice?
Could be.
You don't want them to return the ice at all?
Not until September. But they Go ahead.
If we catch these ice thieves, what should the punishment be?
You should make them come back and either play lacrosse or come back and rollerblade.
In a situation like this, what do you do?
Well, I guess I'll have to phone the boss.
What about the RCMP?
Well, being at the community store, that might be a good idea too, and get them involved.
Well, there you have it. Oh wait, this just in? More surveillance footage from another robbery at the Children's Activity Center?
toys. What's next? Wheelchairs?
Did I see him shovel shovels into his jacket?
Oh, wait. We have one more from right outside our studio just minutes ago.
It looks as though they may have employed an innocent bystander to help remove the bicycle. And were they looking at us? Wait, are they still here?
Well, the show must go on. Now we have grad transitions. Apparently these graduates cannot go back to high school. They must transition.
Well, we'll be the judge of that.
So, turns out you're not going to be allowed back in high school next year. You
Yeah,
graduated.
I didn't make the cut back into high school.
What are you going to do next?
I plan to go to Lethbridge College for 2 years, take the Correctional Studies diploma.
The Correctional Studies program.
Yep.
You want to get back on the right track? Is that the idea?
Well, help kids get back on the right track. Others, I guess. So hopefully I'll be on the right track in order to help them.
Right on, right on. Tell me about high school. What was the most painful part of high school for you?
I don't know, I wouldn't necessarily say it was painful, but I don't know, some classes were difficult at times, but overall it was a really fun experience.
Most important lesson that you learned in high school?
Never to give up on your dreams and just keep fighting for what you believe in.
Sweet. Okay, tell me about what you got on your board.
Okay, well, here's just a few pictures of what I've done in the past and what I plan to do in the future. So
Yeah.
as you can see, I really like to travel. I went to New York 2 summers ago with my mom and grandma. And maybe one day I'll become a police officer, so that kind of represents that.
Is that why you're going to correctional studies? Because you're
Yeah, well, I think it would help with the, having that as a background in order to get there. So we'll see what happens, I guess. And yeah, and I really like the mountains. I like living in BC, so maybe I'll come back here. And chocolate, of course, is really good. And yeah.
So you came to Valemount Secondary School partway through, correct?
Yeah, in grade 10.
In grade 10. Tell me about that. Was that hard?
Not really, because I had my sister with me. It would have been harder if I was alone and coming into new school, right?
Yeah.
And I moved a lot as a child anyway, so it wasn't like a big, I'm scared kind of thing. So, no, it wasn't really scary. It was more fun and exciting.
So you had to compare coming to Valemount compared to going into another community midstream. How did Valemount fare for you? Like if you had to compare it to other places that you had to pop into.
Well, I really like it here because, I don't know, there's so many activities you can do because of, the mountains and everything, and it's just beautiful here. So I'm really never bored. I can just go outside and find something to do. It's just a really great place to live.
Great, thanks so much.
Yep.
So you're graduating.
Yes.
You can't hide in high school anymore.
I know.
You've got to make your way in the world. You can't stay here. What you gonna do?
Go to Lethbridge in January, hopefully.
Nice. What are you gonna do until January?
Work. I don't know where though. Somewhere around here.
What do you plan on doing in Lethbridge? What are you gonna study?
Criminal justice for 2 years.
With your sister?
No, she's doing correctional studies, but it's kind of similar. Not really.
Yeah, and you're both going to Lethbridge.
Yeah.
Weird. Why? Are you guys tight?
Yeah.
That's sweet. Okay. So, why criminal justice?
Pardon?
Why criminal justice?
Because I went to the youth academy and it interested me a lot, so I thought this would be a good opportunity. And I wanted to go to the RCMP and then hopefully the K9 unit.
Awesome. So, what makes you? So you want to catch bad guys essentially with dogs?
Sure. Yeah.
What motivates you? Why do you want to be in corrections?
I don't know what motivates me, but I don't know, I'm just interested in it. And then I like animals, so the dog part would be a plus.
You plan on carrying on basketball?
I might try out in college, I'm not sure. I'd probably be too short, so I don't know.
Okay, cool. Tell me about some of the stuff you got on your table here.
Do I have to get up?
Yeah.
Okay, well, my basketball stuff. And then soccer. And I went to Encounters with Canada last year. And I travel a lot. And yeah. I like photography a lot. And one of my pictures got published in Scratch magazine, so that was cool. And then yeah, I like to draw too. And music. And then the RCMP Youth Academy I went to for a week. It's pretty much just Encounters and then the Youth Academy and my photos.
Nice. What are you going to miss about Valemount? If anything.
I don't know. Being so close with people, I guess, in small school.
I'm not even mad. I'm impressed.
That was moving. And now we have sciencey stuff, I guess, with Zach Schneider. Didn't you want to be a scientist?
Scientologist.
Oh, it's funny because all I wanted to be was a news anchor. My dreams have come true.
Hi, today on Sciencey Stuff we are going to be making a homopolar motor. So the materials for this homopolar motor are
batteries, C-size works best, a screw, some neodymium magnets, and a wire. And you can optionally have a LED light and a watch battery. The LED is just to make it light up cool. And some tape.
Okay, so to start making our homopolar motor, we are going to be putting our LED on here. It lights up. Yeah, it lights up. Okay, perfect. It's gonna stay on there. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna light it up there. Okay. Now we're gonna put some tape on our LED to hold it in place. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to place our magnets on top of our watch battery. And then our screw is going to go on top of the neodymium magnets. Neodymium magnets are very strong earth magnets. And then we're going to place our positive end of our battery to the tip of the screw. And then our wire from the battery. And we're going to touch it to the magnet. What you're seeing is about 10,000 RPM, which is super fast. It gets so fast that the screw eventually falls off. The homopolar motor works like this. The current is going from the positive end of the battery through the screw and into the magnet. Now because the magnet has the ability to move, so it starts to spin once we apply our wire to get it going very fast. and the electrical current travels from the center of the magnet and outwards to the sides, and that's why it starts spinning. And because it's attached to the screw also spins very fast.
Wow, neato, Zach. And now from far and away, we have our gypsy meteorologists with the weather.
Good evening,
Good evening, Valemount.
I'm Typhoon Tina.
And I'm Windy Cindy.
And we're here to bring you your Valemount weekend weather.
Yes.
So, Windy Cindy, what's going to happen for these poor folk here in Valemount?
Well, tonight it's going to be cloudy.
Yeah,
and dark.
Surprise. All you got to do is look outside. You can figure it out.
Simple.
As for tomorrow,
Saturday,
yeah,
cloudy and rainy.
Yeah, pretty much. There's a reason why we're wearing the waders, folks.
Chance of hail with that rain?
Yeah.
Possibly.
It's not going to look like it does in the back of us.
No. We want it to look like this, but it's not.
But anyways, Sunday?
Sunday?
Yeah. That doesn't really matter anyway.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be very sunny at all.
No?
Actually, it's it's going to snow out. So, we'll see.
You think? But it is Valemount, and everybody's going to be hungover anyway, so you guys don't need to worry about it.
So probably not a good day for snowmobiling.
Alrighty, folks. Well, sorry for bringing you the good news.
Take care.
Bye.
Thanks, ladies. What a treat having them stop by Valemount.
Sure was.
It sure gives us something to look forward to for the weekend.
Other than the George Canyon show, you mean?
That's right. Unless, of course, you're a scalper.
Or you can find one.
That's right.
And stay tuned for next week for some really, really big news that we can't tell you anything about.
Not only that, your hometown Valemount anchors will be back.
And I guess that's all we got for you this week. Thanks for coming out.
All right, ahoy!
Like a salty lover, licking her wound, sweating with another. She cries, I don't care about anyone, and I don't love you. Stay up as you can, break her heart, set her free. She closed her eyes and there's nothing to see. The sign on the street reads love, but you won't see it. We're praying for you up above, but you won't feel it. Just don't believe in it anymore. Trash can romance taking up my time, 'cause it's easier to find. Trash can romance taking up my time, 'cause it's easier to find. Trash can romance taking up my time, 'cause it's easier to find. Wild heart. Make me holy, wild heart. Make
Thank you. How did that happen? How on earth did that happen? Like I